Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin and Cardano. What you just saw in the intro is pretty much what Bitcoin is doing at the moment. Just a bit of left and right, bit of up and down, not really any clear direction, just sideways, which to be fair is also direction. But there isn't really a lot of movement happening. Therefore, the whole market is quiet today, bit boring like yesterday, bit quiet. It's the beginning of the year, you know, the work week has just started. So there isn't really a lot of exciting stuff happening today. As I said in the earlier video, the first week in January was always, on the last 4 years at least, was a successful week for Bitcoin. And to be honest, it really only just started, the first work week. So we're going to take a look at how that's going to look like. Yeah, let's start and take a look at Bitcoin. I won't spend a lot of time, but Cardano is doing something potentially interesting that I just wanted to show you. Bitcoin is still below this blue resistance area that I showed you before, sitting between 47.9 and 48.5k. It needs to move through this area where there's a lot of volume happening there. So on the VPVR indicator, you can see a lot of volume there, and that is indicating that there is a lot of resistance happening here around this area. So this is depending on how far you zoom out, you see where the peak of the volume was. When I zoom out like that here on the 4-hour chart, you can see it sitting exactly here at the, well, very, very close to the lower band here, lower area of my blue resistance area. So that's pretty much where we are. And we need to get beyond this initial level here at 47.8, 47.9. But really, we won't get out of this whole range until we break above 52K. So 52K is here. You've got these two red lines. You've got the 45.5 and the 52K levels here. We need to break above that. Only then we can move into this yellow target area between 55 and 63K. I would still primarily expect the price to move into this range before we then move down. That is still my primary expectation. Basically here doing something like a ABC correction that I showed you before. We came down impulsively as part of a wave A here, moving up as part of wave B, moving down as part of a wave C. That is the expectation I have here for Bitcoin. There are other ways of how this could be solved, maybe with an Elliott Wave, a triangle here, an A, B, C, D, E, where the next move would go up as well, and then down, where we might not actually reach that target area. But overall, all the scenarios are pointing here to the downside. Anybody who would want to go long here with Bitcoin and can't sit on their hands, for example, I know patience is not everybody's strength, could go long here. Yeah, if you think the price is going to go up, or if you want to speculate about the price reaching this target area, a long trade might be possible, especially now. This is of course no financial advice, but it's a possibility because the price is now very close to the lower support here at 45.5. Maybe even wait for another dip to that area. Could go long here with a stop loss, however, because it's very, very risky this trade. A stop loss below the 45k area, and then potentially cashing out somewhere in this target area, maybe even at the lower area, or dollar cost averaging out, whatever. It's a possibility, but there is high risk that we actually going to drop from here. Yeah, there is high risk because we are in a downtrend in my view. There is no bullishness in this move here. And yeah, we even have here the 50-day moving average coming down. I showed you that earlier today as well in orange, and the 200 coming up here. There will be a bearish cross in the next few days. So it's not looking too good here for Bitcoin. And Cardano, yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Obviously, you might, if you've seen my previous videos, got this yellow target area where I expected a turnaround, and to be honest, we went all the way to the lower support of that yellow target area. I had to extend it once to the downside when 181 initially was not sufficient, because we dropped even further. I wasn't even bearish enough up here. We dropped even further to 145, which was another support, but then I had to extend even that to 125 because we just went through 145. And this still is part of a bullish scenario for Cardano. It could even go as low as $1, but then it really needs to hold. Otherwise, the recovery of Cardano will just take much longer. Well, if we now zoom into this yellow target area, and that is what I showed you when we did it before, when we came up here initially, I showed you that this could really be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move up. possibility is the wave 4 could also be this here. So a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move up. It doesn't matter if it sits here or there. And yeah, I think this is playing out. I did show you that. Then we talked about the ABC, which has worked out as well, because we're also ending here higher than the previous start of that wave. Now, on a higher level, what does that mean? On a higher level, that means that this here would be a wave 1. 1 second. Let me just... yeah, okay. So this would be a wave 1. We're now coming down here in a wave 2, which is probably finished with the wave C, going up there in wave 3 and 4 and 5, you know. Settings. So where you have the start of the wave down here, somewhere at around 121. The wave 5 here was a wave 1. The wave C here, a wave 2. Now that is not really confirmed yet, but it is looking like that. You definitely can identify a 5-wave structure here. You can identify a 3-wave structure here. And now we are starting to move on to the upside in potentially another smaller micro wave 1, and having then 2 before we continue as part of this wave 3. Yeah, so this was a 1, 2. And then we could potentially also calculate where that wave 3 is going to land. So bear in mind, this wave 1 started somewhere here at 121, moved up all the way to, not bad actually, I think 159, 160. You would expect here for the 1.6, for the wave 3 now, the 1.618 extension, at least the 1.618 extension. Now that could land here at 183 as per this Fib chart. Now the 183 level is very close to the 181, which I had as Fibonacci retracement level of the larger wave 1 here, the higher level wave 1. So that would be a confluence of factors here. So I think that 181, 183 level, that could be reached in that wave 3 if this actually is a valid uptrend. Yeah, if we're really starting this, I mean, it's looking like it, but it's still very early. Yeah, this could lead to that place. And then what you could get after that, you know, as always with a wave, whoops. So normally the wave 4 would come down to the 0.382 Fib level. So that would then be, and this is speculation now because I don't know how high will the wave 3 really go. Now this could then come down to 161 again, which would be great because it would also be the previous high, yeah, of that wave 1. So it can't go lower than that. Then we would come into the target area of wave 1, into the previous price area of wave 1. So if we stay above that with wave 4, wave 5 could then even move higher, maybe even to $2, you know, to the 1.272 extension or so. And there we go. This is how it could play out here for Cardano. Starting to look promising. It's all moving a little bit slow at the moment because of Bitcoin as well. But I have no problem with it moving up slowly. At least it's moving up. What we need to see to see a first confirmation of this is a break of this level at 138. You can see that here that we have resistance here in this area at 138, between 137 and 138. The price needs to move above that. We already have here this ascending trend line, so the price needs to move along that, break that level. We have still not done that, but I did post that on the Discord channel yesterday for all channel members that Cardano is at a breakout point here, and if this is starting to move up beyond the previous wave B here, then this could really start a new uptrend, or continue at least the uptrend that we already started here. And move to, if this was a wave 1, yeah, we could move down here again, and then you get a wave 3 to the upside, wave 4 and wave 5. So it's starting to look good. It's starting to see a turnaround here. Still very weak, but it's a beginning. It's a beginning. So we keep track on it. Can't really confirm, you know, this is anything or anything not, but it's starting to look like it. So it's starting to look promising. Yeah, okay. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. If you're interested to join as a channel member and get access to Telegram, a weekly live stream, and Discord, my buy and sell orders, a lot of stuff for crypto beginners as well, then please consider joining as channel member. You can do that on my website, or there is a link in the video description that will allow you to join via YouTube. Both possibilities. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.